Tonight, a South Florida veterinarian could lose her license after a state investigation found evidence of negligence.
Late last year, our Team 6 investigators broke the story of the vet accused by her former employees of putting the health of the animals in jeopardy. And now in at least one case, the state agrees. Team 6 investigator MYRIAM PANDA has the latest on the new developments.
Can't do this.
The state's findings are a painful reminder to Cheryl Postel about what she says her dog, Charlie, endured while in the care of Dr. Haiti Perez-Tirce.
I see so clearly that they neglected him, and they're the reason he died. That he suffered. He didn't just die, he suffered.
Postel took her 9-year-old terrier Mix to Panda Animal Clinic in Hialeah 2 years ago.
He was due for his rabies shot, and he had not been feeling well.
Charlie stayed at the clinic a few nights after tests showed his liver wasn't functioning well. At first, Postel says he seemed to get better.
And my dog was happy and licking us and barking and wagging his tail.
But Postel says that all changed when no one was there to monitor Charlie for 24 hours because the office is closed on Wednesdays. She says when she saw Charlie again, he was lethargic, nothing like the energetic dog she knew. On the way home, Postel says Charlie started convulsing. She raced back to Perez-Tirce's office, but says Charlie's condition just got worse. 3 months later, she says she had to put him down rather than see him suffer.
A beautiful animal was destroyed.
Postel filed a complaint with the Florida Board of Veterinary Medicine against Perez-Tirce. The state investigated, and according to the complaint, Perez-Tirce failed to accurately assess and treat the condition Charlie was admitted for. She also left him unmonitored for 24 hours. The result, the complaint alleges, Charlie had seizures and damage to his brain. The state also alleges Perez-Tirce is guilty of incompetence or negligence and that she made changes to the medical records submitted to the state. Alicia Morgan, whose kitten was treated by Perez-Tirce, says she's relieved the state is taking action.
Oh, she was my baby. I miss her every day.
Morgan says her kitten LJ developed gangrene after being declawed by Perez-Tirce. The state is investigating her case, too.
She stripped her from my life. I mean, yeah, she hurt me a lot.
Team 6 investigators went inside the clinic last fall to investigate claims made by former employees that Perez-Tirce put animals in danger by reusing medical supplies, including needles. Some of them used so many times, they say, the tips were dull.
And if you see the needle, it's a little bent.
They also claimed that pet body parts weren't discarded after surgery. These former employees asked us to conceal their identities for fear of retaliation.
There is a container of testicles and ovaries and all that stuff removed from animals that were neutered and spayed. Day by day, they normally take some out to put it in the food to be able to feed the dog.
Team 6 investigators have obtained photos that appear to be taken at the vet clinic. Inside, what a vet tells us are dog uteruses.
It's unlikely that it could be anything else.
Dr. Robert Foley is a practicing veterinarian and attorney who teaches veterinary law.
It's near unbelievable, and I saw the photos. It's left me speechless.
Dr. Foley says the hormones, bacteria, and other infectious organisms in animal reproductive organs can be dangerous if eaten. Perez-Tirce declined our request for an interview, but last fall she called allegations of reusing medical equipment and using body parts for food lies.
I would never harm or compromise any animal under my care, under any circumstances.
As for Charlie, in a letter to the state, Perez-Tirce says Charlie received all the necessary treatments and claims Postel took the pet home against her advice. She says that made the pet worse. The state says Perez-Tirce failed to document Charlie's treatment, and she treated him with a drug taken off the market in 1977, 37 years ago.
He was my best friend. My life hasn't been the same without him.
Dr. Perez-Tirce has 21 days to dispute the state's findings. If she does, an administrative judge would hear both sides and issue an order. If she concedes the state's findings, the state veterinary board will decide her fate. In that scenario, Perez-Tirce could lose her license permanently. For the Team 6 investigators, MYRIAM PANDA, NBC6, South Florida.